So when solving these inequalities, the two things that you want to keep in mind, number one, those inequality symbols, they only flip over if you multiply or divide by a negative number on both sides. And then the other thing to keep in mind is you're undoing the order of operations. So in PEMDAS, at the end is addition and subtraction. So you're getting rid of addition and subtraction first, and then working backwards, you get rid of multiplication and division next. In this particular problem here, we would like to get the u by itself. It's being divided by 3, and we have minus 10. So I'm going to get rid of the subtraction first by adding 10. What I do to one side, I do to the other. So on the left side, I still have u over 3. Oops, my bad. I still have u over 3. I'm bringing down the inequality symbol. Notice it's going the same direction. It's still greater than or equal to. And 13 plus 10 is 23. Now to finish getting u by itself, I'm going to get rid of the divide by 3 by multiplying both sides by 3. So what I do to one side, I do to the other. And then finally, this 3 gets rid of this 3, so u is by itself. I didn't multiply by a negative number, so the inequality symbol is still going to go the same direction. And 23 multiplied by 3 is going to be 69. So I have u is greater than or equal to 69. This one here, I happen to have my variables on the right side, but if I'm trying to get the x by itself, what's preventing the x from being alone is the multiply by 2 and the add 13. So when solving, we're undoing the order of operations. So I will get rid of the add 13 first by subtracting 13. What I do to one side of the inequality, I'm going to do to the other. 27 minus 13 is 14. I'm going to bring down the inequality symbol, the greater than symbol, and then the 2x. Okay, then after that, we want to continue getting x by itself. So let's get rid of multiply by 2 by dividing by 2. What I do to one side, I do to the other. Because I'm dividing by a positive number, the inequality is not going to flip over. If this would have been a negative 2, then this, and we divided by a negative 2, then it would flip over. But it's going to stay. So 14 divided by 2 is 7. And then this 2 gets rid of this 2. So I have 7 is greater than x. This answer is just fine. You can leave it. 7 is greater than x. But if you are, maybe this is a multiple choice question on a standardized test, and you get to this answer, and when you go to look at the answers on the multiple choice, in every single one, the x comes first. So you have to be able to rewrite this with the x coming first. Or if you were working in a textbook and you were checking in the back of the book, common formatting is to put the x first. It's a preference. It's not about right or wrong. So if I want to put the x first, the alligator is eating the 7. The 7 side is bigger. So if I flip this around and put the x and the 7 here, then I also have to flip this inequality. So if you just randomly decide to make the right side the left side and the left side the right side, you just grab everything and switch it, then your inequality is going to have to flip around. So if I want that x first, I'm going to have my x, I have my 7, and now that inequality flipped over. This one is saying my numbers are smaller than 7, and this one is saying 7 is bigger than my numbers. It means the same thing.